Post-match interview here at Hertford Town following today's 2-0 defeat to Hertford. Dave, another third successive defeat and a third successive game without scoring, which is probably a bit of a worry for us at the moment. But I guess one thing that we can't legislate for is going behind basically straight from the kick-off, and Hertford are quite, we've always said Hertford are quite useful on their own patch, and giving them a leg up in the first few seconds of the game was basically put us on the back foot straight away. But obviously we had plenty of time to recover the situation. We were in the game until they scored the second with sort of just over 10 minutes to go. But on the whole, another disappointing afternoon.
Yeah, look, we had a first today because that's the quickest goal we've ever conceded in our 7 or whatever many years it is. I think we said, you've said they think it's 10 seconds, just suicide. So within that, we're already on the back foot.
What actually happened? Because I was obviously down the far side. I'm tweeting the kick-off, and then there's a bit of noise from the crowd I'm looking at, and then number 9's in on goal. So that's all I saw, and then he scored. So what actually happened?
So we take the kick-off, it goes back to Charlie, he turns and rolls it to Weddy, who's not on the front foot at all. The big 9's bearing down on him, and instead of putting his foot through it, he tries to almost do a Cruyff turn or something, gets caught, and to be fair to the lad, he's finished it for fun. So, and there we are. I mean, Skippy spoke about it last week in the interviews. First goal in 6 games, we've now gone first goal in 7 games. So, and it's just madness, and a lot of it comes from not talking, and a lot of it is just, well, listen, a lot of it is you stand back as coaches and managers, and you with your mouth wide open, because we've got kick-off and we're 1-0 down in 10 seconds, and if Weddy's on his front foot, well, minimum you just go and put your foot through it, don't you? If it's not the greatest ball back to him. Just honestly, sometimes I'm lost for words. Unfortunately, I'm a bit lost for words at this present stage. I actually thought after 5 or 6 minutes we settled into it. I think we scored what was a good header, and that the refs found pushing in the box all game for both sides. But I really don't know where we saw it, and Adam scores a real good header. And we've had, I thought we played well first half from that moment on. I thought we were, if it was 0-0, I'd have said we edged it. That's how I felt. They had 1 or 2 opportunities, we had 1 or 2 opportunities, but I felt, considering how well Hertford keep the ball, I thought we matched everything of that and played well. And we've come out at half time. We had 1 change forced us to think young Weddy could possibly, he's gone to hospital, get an X-ray, but he could easily have a fracture. Wasn't a nasty challenge. It was just a challenge, and and the game we had a game at half time, because the challenge with not 1 shout of man on, as the lads bearing down on him, and that's literally what, with 30 seconds to half time. So that harms us, and we will miss him if he's out. Pray it's not a break, but even if it's a sprain or something, it'd be a few weeks. And I felt second half the same thing. I felt we was more than in the game. I felt we JJ made 1 great save, to be fair, but I felt that was it. I didn't think we'd offered them too much hope, and I felt that again. If their stats, I don't know, but I still felt that second half we probably edged the possession stats. But it is at this present stage we are not doing enough with them. The final ball at times, there was 2 or 3 times where players made great runs and we couldn't roll one round a corner or reverse a pass into them. Things that we should be doing easily. It's not like they were, under massive pressure from that. We won 1 or 2 headers in their box. We had a shout for a penalty, which Look, I'd have to watch it on the VAR. I haven't got a clue whether it was or not. And as I say, we were there and with them, and then we then get done with a ball down the line that, again, lack of talk. Adam, the guy gets the wrong side of Adam. Guy gets, then they get a little bit of luck that the guy is off of Billy, but it ricochets between Billy's legs and it just leaves him with the easiest finishes. So you know, you have to turn your lucky way. We had a lot of luck in them games that we were unbeaten, and now all of a sudden we're not getting a fraction of it. So, but you have to make your own, don't you? See, so I can't make too many excuses. We have to put it right. We have to get the side right. You know, we lost a player before kick-off today. We've lost a player to suspension. We've got a player on holiday, and you know that's all of our own doing most of the time. So just a disappointing day, I'm afraid.
No worries. Well, we look ahead to next week. Now we are at home to Hampstead. So again, the tricky tests keep coming for us. Yeah, so hopefully we can arrest this mini slide after what has been a good run for us since the turn of the year, and hopefully we can get back on the winning trail next weekend.
Thanks, Luke.